Hey y'all, it's me. I just wanted to give you a little update on what's been happening and the aftermath after I posted the trilogy videos. So buckle up, cause it's a lot. After I posted the videos, I didn't hear a word from Karen or Bertha. I did receive a lot of positive feedback from the community. I was getting a plethora of messages, especially from people that I didn't know, coming out and saying, oh yes, I could have warned you. I've had a similar experience with Karen, or this was my experience with Karen. I was like, holy crap. So it just seems like everyone has a Karen story, and this one was just mine. Fast forward a bit to September now. Bertha and Karen decide to throw a Mean Girls themed party because I referenced them as two of the mean girls in the high school movie about high school bullies. They decided, oh, we're gonna have a birthday party Mean Girls themed. So I just thought that was the cherry on the cake. If that's what you gotta do, girls, that's what you gotta do. So I think that was the only subliminal message that I got from them. However, something that surprised me was I did hear from Jorge, and not in the way that I expected to ever hear from him, but so Jorge messages me one day when I'm at the gym. He sends me this nasty message. I just decided, well, I'm not going to respond to this. So one part in it says a main character complex. So a main character complex is basically you think that you are the main character in your life and in your story. Yeah, you're not wrong. If you don't think that you're the main character in your story, people, what are you doing? This is your life. Be the main character. Don't be the best friend. Be the main character. Get that IMDb rating or something. So anyways, it just wasn't worth my time to respond to, so I didn't. But I guess maybe that made him mad when I didn't respond. So he decides to message my landlord behind my back. He tells my landlord,
me and Rachel are moving out of the apartment, so you can just send me the entire deposit. You don't have to tell Rachel, she already knows.
Yeah, he essentially told my landlord that both of us were moving out of the apartment, to send him the deposit back, then to put the apartment back up on the market. Luckily though, my landlord's not an idiot. So she messages our group chat that we used to have together, and she says this. To which I responded, I'm still living here. I don't have any plans on moving out. We just spoke the other day. Jorge hasn't lived here since April of 2020. It is now August of 2021. I'm not very sure where this is coming from. So Jorge messages because he's been found out in the group chat, and he goes, okay, fine. And he sends this. I didn't take it that well because it was actually super rude. He sent me a QR code and told me I'm expecting it by this date. And all I could think in my head was, you know, that sounds pretty familiar. You all laughed about it when I didn't get my money back from Karen, now that you're in the shoes. But alas, I'm not going to pull a Karen. Even after he tries to get me kicked out of my apartment, I decide, you know what, no, I'm not gonna stoop to this level. Jorge's getting his money back. In coins. So the very next day, I go to the bank. I tell them, hey, this is the situation. Basically like, oh, bad breakup. I think that's easier to understand than explaining an entire story. I need coins to pay a deposit back. Can you help me? They said, how many do you need? I said, 9,000. They said, Shema.
She's like, bad breakup coins? Okay.
So they get these coins prepared. They get all of them prepared, and they tell me to come into the bank to collect them the next week. So I go the next week. When I get there, the entire bank is closed off. It's either under construction or it's shut down, but that's the lay of the land in China. One thing, something's here, and the next it could be gone. No worries, back to the drawing board. So I go to another bank. I explain to them the same thing I did with the first bank. They're asking a lot of questions. I was a bad breakup. The woman says,
is your boyfriend Chinese or foreign?
And I was like, oh, he's a foreigner. She was like,
okay, we can do this then.
Okay, sure. So they get me as many coins as they can. So I'm at the bank now and preparing to pay Jorge back. I didn't get all of the coins at that particular location. So I said, okay, have no fear, that's fine. I'll go to another bank. So at the second bank, they were super helpful and I barely made it. Okay, so I had to run here. It's 10 minutes before the bank closes. I got there maybe 10 minutes before it closed. I think maybe that's the reason that they didn't ask any questions. No questions at all. I said, I'll take as many coins as you have. She says, okay, well, we have this amount of coins. We also have ones. So coins here are one. You can get 1 yuan in either a coin or a bill. She hooked me up. So I got the remainder in ones, which was amazing. So then my next stop was the printing shop. Okay, sweaty mess now. It's okay. Now we're at the printing shop. My lovely girl here. And we are gonna print out the wrapping paper, which, as you can see, I just wanted to get this done as quick as possible. I got it done within 2 hours. I decided to print off the nasty messages that he sent me, and that's going to be the gift wrap. So I get about 20 pages worth of these nasty messages. So then I head to this restaurant that I like to go to, and I bring all of my arts and crafts there. So one of my friends was like, I'll be right back, stay here, don't move. He comes back with the Mao coins, which essentially is equivalent to a penny. So 10 Maos is equivalent to 1 yuan. He comes back with about 10 years worth of collecting these Mao coins and putting them into a jar. And it's just this sack, and he places it down, and he was like,
On me, happy to contribute.
ooh, okay, let's go. So I have my friend recording the entire process, a 10-minute video of me putting all of these notes and coins and dumping them into this box. Close the lid, tape, 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 wrap it up, little collage of the messages, voila. So I messaged Jorge and I said, so he gets here and I go outside to meet him and I give him the box. But also the entire time I have people recording, and then I also have a lawyer inside. I didn't hire a lawyer. I have a lawyer friend who also likes to go to this restaurant bar. And he says, for legal reasons, I'm going to record this. So just in case that he refuses this money, he can't say that you didn't try to pay him back. Nice. Anyway, so I give him this box. So he's like, what's this? And I said, oh, it's your money. And he says,
What the fuck am I gonna do with coins?
and I don't know, take him to an arcade, exchange him, whatever you want, not my problem. I waited there, I gave him a second, because I'm waiting for the catty remark, but I didn't get one. Nothing. He didn't say a word. And I waited. And then I was like, well, okay, if you have nothing more to say, then I'm gonna go finish my dinner. And he says,
Okay.
so I go inside and he drives off. A little while later that same night, I get this message. And normally, I think I would be a little upset by this, except for the fact that he couldn't say it to me to my face. He had to wait until he was behind the comfort and the privacy of a screen. I just thought, you know what? Finally, it's over, it's done. I never have to speak to these people ever again! Ah! It is just a monkey off my back, a weight lifted off of my shoulders, and I don't know, I just feel so, I don't even know. I don't know. It's so comforting knowing that other people have reached out and said, yes, we have had similar experiences with Karen, with Bertha, with Jorge. So like, I'm not the only one, which is sad, but it's also like, okay, I'm just now getting to share my story of these 30-plus-year-old bullies. I don't know, I guess you meet those kinds of people, and it's unfortunate that I had to meet them, but good for you guys to hear this story. So anyways, it's done. I'm so relieved that it's over. So y'all, I'm just so, all right, that's enough of the roommate stuff. They've already gotten their 15 minutes of fame. They don't need any more. Videos now moving forward. Back to disaster dates. I hope you guys enjoyed this roommate edition because I didn't. I'll see y'all next time.